Just because it didn't work for somebody else doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. With no harm to yourself or others, follow your own mastery, follow your own pace, and follow your own plans for what you want to do. Whether this be for a specific project, thinking outside the box, or if this is something related to the bigger scope of things, of what you want to do with your life, even if other people are telling you that it's not going to work out, what you want to accomplish, what you want to say, what you want to feel. You have the power of free will to decide for yourself what works for you. And just because it didn't work for somebody else doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. But at the same time, just because it worked for somebody else doesn't mean it's going to work for you, which means that the traditional path might not be for you. Listen to your heart, listen to your hobbies as well. Listen to the things that give you a sense of curiosity to learn more about it. That is where your power is going to lie, of finding that balance between responsibility and play. But once you allow play to overtake your life, you can make it more of a responsibility. Ace of Pentacles in reverse is falling out. Fear of not having enough opportunities right now could be coming to the surface, and that's why you feel like you need to overwork yourself. But don't forget the things that you do like. Even if you have to have responsibilities right now and you're stuck with where you are, treat your hobby as your full-time job, and your full-time job is something that just brings you money for that hobby. Focus on the things that excite you. Focus on the things that motivate you to wake up happy in the morning because you get to create a new painting or a new song or write a new stanza for your poetry book or make a new video for the people around you or learning something new. Join some sort of online course as well. If you are interested in something, learn more about it, because just because you have to be responsible with where you are in order to have stability, in order to have in order to be okay financially, and in order to help other people around you, doesn't mean that you have to forget about yourself. Yes, you might not have opportunities to work on it as much as you want right now, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop working on it. A lot of pentacles are falling out. Really sticking to materialistic goods. Don't forget that the things that you do create a feeling, and the feeling is what you are striving for, not the materialistic goods, and you can't have too much of something that you don't need. That is also something to consider, where if it works for somebody else doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. Just because other people are happy because they have a lot of money doesn't mean that you need that. What do you want to do with that money? And focus on that energy. What are you going to use that money for anyway? Same thing with love, same thing with a job and a career, same thing with relationships and friendships. What is the end goal for you? Why do you want those things? Do you want to collect materialistic goods and buy a lot of things? Do you want to enjoy more and experience more? You have to find those opportunities for yourself, but you have to know what you want. And that is why comparing your needs to other people is not going to be good for you. Seven of Pentacles is falling out. Yes, overworking yourself. That is a big one here. So going off of just because it works for others or just because it doesn't work for others doesn't mean it won't work for you. This is a big focus on finances and on job and on overworking yourself. Just because you see other people overworking themselves and bending and breaking to make money doesn't mean that that is necessarily the path for you. And that is why I want you to consider, what are you going to do with that materialistic good that you are striving for, whether it be money, whether it be a job, whether it be a relationship, something tangible that you are striving for. Why do you want it? Because the way that you are going right now means that you are overworking yourself trying to fit together puzzle pieces that aren't meant to go together. And that is why I want you to go back to the drawing board and figure out what gives you pleasure. What are you interested in learning more about? What are you interested in expressing? And the important thing here is for you to listen to yourself, especially right now, when there is so much happening in the world that we forget to listen to ourselves, to our needs, and what is going to help us move forward. Because if we don't have the motivation to keep going, why would the rest of the collective? Find the things that motivate you to keep going. And if this is your art can help other people. If this is your job can help other people. If this is your desire to change your career, change your relationship, change your community, that is going to help other people. As long as you can help yourself, you can project that onto others. Seven of Cups is falling out. Opportunities. Too many opportunities potentially, but I don't think that you're looking at the right place. You're trying to fit together puzzle pieces that aren't meant for you. They are working for other people because those pieces are a part of their puzzle, but it's not a part of yours. Go back to the drawing board, figure out what it is that you want, why you keep overworking yourself when you are not content in the present moment, and why you always have to compromise your happiness in order to be responsible, in order to be successful, in order to have stability. I don't think that that is the way that you should be living, and I think that there is a different pathway for you that you're not paying attention to, but it's already here. You already have that option to move forward. You just have to figure out what you want, important thing, why you want it, the feeling behind it, and go from there. I think this is related to your hobby of potentially making your hobby your finances, and you think that maybe you won't have stability or you won't be able to help people through the process. But what you want to do is important. You are a part of a chain of the beginning, of the end, of everything in between. And your desires are important. So with no harm to yourself or others, explore the things that make you happy, because you never know how it's going to change your life and in turn change the life of others.